Hello, fellow nerds. Welcome to episode 3 of this Let's Play, or whatever this is, where we'll finally smack some sense into this here thing. By that I mean that the framework of this sort of series will be laid out in more detail. And since I am an archaeologist, sadly not currently by trade, this framework is of course themed around my one true love, archaeology. Right, so while people might think about, say, Indiana Jones or dinosaurs, when they hear the term archaeology, that's not quite what it is about. It mainly deals with culture and treating it with respect. Colonialism is a real issue, and we'll leave the dino research to the paleontologists. So in order for me to investigate the culture in Minecraft, I first of all need a place to store and present my documentation and findings. In other words, I need to make an addition to my base. We can call this an archive or a museum, whichever it is, I need somewhere to keep my work. Organization is key in order to make sense of things. What I've decided on is to erect a new building on this island right across from my home. I want to level it to make room for a largish building, so let's get that done. Quick time lapse, go. Alrighty, I put all that stuff in this here chest and I'll keep some of it for later use. The building I have in mind won't use any cobble, so I'll put that away in the main storage, but dirt and oak will be good to have on hand. Now I have some room to work with. I've decided to base this building off of the remains of a temple of sorts, from a site I've worked at during my studies. In reality, this structure was not awfully big, only my 13.6.5 meters. As you can see, this is quite small, as 1 meter is 1 block in Minecraft, so I'll scale it up to fit my needs better. I think this size will be good. The walls are about twice the length here. Now, in this structure were 4 post holes that indicate the presence of some quite sturdy, tall posts. Thus the building likely had some considerable height, even if it wasn't very big otherwise. There are different ideas about what it could have looked like. I'll work in this direction since those angles scare me. And since I scaled up the area of the building, I'll also make it taller than these reconstructions in order to keep the overall shape similar. This building is thought to have been made mainly out of oak, and that is part of why I picked it. One thing I'll aim to do in this world is to build using mainly the locally available resources. That is why my base is built mostly out of acacia, with stone and copper detailing. Now, oak is not as common as acacia in savanna biomes, and I'm going to need quite a bit of it. So I got to planting and chopping. I then went ahead and rotated the build to the correct alignment with the cardinal directions and started building. The temple is thought to have been constructed with rough-cut oak posts for the walls, with more robust posts in the corners. I put cobble around the inner columns to mimic the supporting stone packing that was found in the post holes during excavation. And here I have already run out of material and come to the realization that this will take a bit longer than I thought. So here's another, slightly longer building montage. Well, well, well. Look who decided to show up again. I've been away for a while. You know, life gets in the way sometimes. And this is just a hobby for me, so I haven't really had the time to sit down and finish the video. And as you can see, we have some new stuff going on, but I was thinking before we go over there and take a closer look, I wanted to update my maps here. This is where we are right now, and to start off, I have made some small changes to my garden. As you can see, we now have some stairs going down to the little sugarcane farm. We have a new little like pond thing going on. Plop this back. Yeah, you can see also the tower wasn't on the old map. We can actually go have a look at that. So I've made a little enchanting nook here, made mainly out of acacia wood and copper. And once I get a hold of some beeswax, I was thinking I was gonna make some candles and put in here. Also a little enchanting area there. Finally put in a door. And here you can see we have a nice good view over the new island, and as you can see I've been working away after that final time lapse. Okay, so now the big exciting one. Oh yeah, and also as you can see I still haven't finished up that big gaping hole at the edge of the building. I really should get that done. Yeah, this is scary. He's in agreement with me. Absolutely. Yeah, disgusting. That hole needs to be fixed ASAP. Yeah, so that is what the map looks like currently. Okay, so let's have a closer look at what we've done over here. So first of all, I've just made some stairs and a pathway, the bridge, just making things a bit easier for me when I'm getting around here. Have added some stairs down to where I usually leave with my boat to get to the main portal. And here we have the bridge. Very nice. And here we have a little sort of cute garden area that is getting more decrepit the further you go along, with some dead bushes for realism. The only thing that has survived is the cactus. We have a little pond, and you can sit here and just admire all the hard work I've done. We'll get back to these signs out here, but for now let's have a look inside. Now you can see it's a bit backwards, but that's because of the orientation of the building. It has the two doorways pointing south, because that's what they did in real life, according to the archaeology. And this was the larger of the two entrances. The difference was not this apparent or drastic in the archaeological material, but we're working within the limitations of the game here, right? So this is currently a very small entryway to get in. Put a fire pit here that you can also see in the archaeological plan that I've been working off of. We have the big posts that indicated a very tall building, so I added the second floor and also a little third floor. And I punched out these windows here at the ends, because theoretically you would like for the smoke to have somewhere to go, or you would be rather uncomfortable in here. But yeah, so this place will be good for storage once I go along and do archaeology things. This building will be worked on, lived in, and will probably evolve as time goes by. And I don't think I'm safe here. We'll just go sleep and then we'll come back and have a look at these signs over here, because those are the rules that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Alright, so here we are. I have decided on 3 main rules to stick by playing in this world. The first makes sense with the archaeology theme we have going on, which is no looting. And this means I shouldn't really be taking stuff from abandoned buildings or ruins. And if I do, any collected artifact needs to be documented and stored. This also means no stealing from villages, which has already posed a challenge. I have broken the rule once, but technically that was before I set the rules. So, rule number 2, no killing of friendlies, meaning that self-defense and farming is acceptable, but any other friendly entities that are humanoid, I guess, I will try to maintain peaceful relations with them. As an archaeologist, I am here to learn and collaborate, not to steal and not to kill. Alright, the third rule will probably pose even more of a challenge than these ones. These ones already make things quite a bit harder because, you know, technically if I only kill in self-defense, but I shouldn't provoke either. This means that, for example, ender pearls, I really should get those through bartering and not through killing endermen, because endermen are, you know, humanoids and they are peaceful as long as you don't give them any funny looks. But this is not enough. I had to make things even a bit more complicated. So at least to start off, we also have third rule. Only use existing portals when traveling to and from the Nether. No building of new portals, restoration only. And the reason I've decided on this is because I want to see how the portal network will end up looking in the Nether if I only use existing portals, that is the ruined portals that can be found in the overworld. And this I have kept completely true to from the start. And also this one actually. I think I only killed one enderman because I accidentally looked at him, so I had to kill him. Oops. This is the first portal I used, and as you can see, it was a ruined portal. I have restored a couple more, but I will talk more about that in a future video. Yes, here we are. This is how I will be playing and building in this world. Also we have like, oh shit, I remembered now that I actually have a 4th rule that I should add. 1 second. Rule number 4. Source locally. Build mainly using materials found in the general vicinity. That's how you spell that, right? Right. Done. There we are. Those are the rules as of right now. Maybe something will change in the future. Maybe we'll need to tweak something, add something, remove something. We will just have to see. That is where I'm gonna end this one. I think next time we'll have a closer look at portals. See you then. Toodles.